In this example, I'm just going to explain what is bin and how to create a frequency distribution, relative frequency and cumulative frequency. So in this case, first of all, we can see there are a number of lines, around 35 students in a class, and these are the names of students as well as marks of students they have obtained in a particular subject. I just want to know that the range means if the students have skewed marks less than 50, and also I want to know the marks from 51 to 60. How many students have skewed marks from 51 to 60, then 61 to 70. Then I want to know the marks the student have obtained from 71 to 80, then 81 to 90, and also I want to know above 90. Right, so in this case this is the information that we require. If we look into like less than 50, so we go to 45. This is 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and we need to count. We don't want to count. We can count because there are number of students only 37 now 35. If there are more than 100 or 200 students, or maybe in a big college, that we want to know that how many students have skewed less than 50 or 50 to 70 or excellent marks, so it will be very difficult to calculate manually. So for the data analysis, that we have very good tool and feature available in Microsoft Excel, so that is frequency. So this what we have done, we need to create a bin. So in a bin, because bin is just like can say a box in which according to the criteria we will put the numbers. Let's say less than 50. How many students have scored less than 50 marks, that we will put in the bin. Then from the 51 to 60 we'll put in the bin. But actually we want to put the name of the bin. Let's say I'm setting the name of the bin is here 50, then 60, 70. Okay, it is 60, 70, 80, 90, and if I don't write here, obviously that will be more than 90. Okay, so now I want here the frequency. Right, so here I want to calculate the frequency here. So in this case I'm just going to select all data and I put in a border. Now frequency, there is the excellent formula variable which is known as frequency. So equal to sign frequency and data array. So what data array is? So data array is whatever the data that we have here. So we will select this data and this range that will be selected here. So C2, the like C2 here and C36. So C36 is here, right? So this is 36, this is C. So C36. So range we have selected, this is the data array, comma bin array. So bin array we have created, this is the bin array we have. So bin array is also selected. We can select this empty one or not. Okay, so we are not going to select the empty one, and bracket open and enter. Then what happened? So in this case, that what we find frequency. Let's say 90, like it means 81 to 90 there are 4 students. So let's say if I change data from 81 to 90 here, this I just reduce this like a 74, and it should automatically change, like it is increased, it is decreased. Above 90, if I want to go change with the 88, enter. So now this is also changed, right? So this is what we have done, the frequency. And after the frequency we want to know the relative frequency. So relative frequency is the total of all these. So we make a total of all these first. So this is the 35 students we know, right? From 35, if we want to know the how much percentage form that we have is a relative frequency. Let's say is equal to sign, put here 15 we selected, divide by what is the total number of students. And here I click on this and I put a dollar sign so that it should be absolute, right? Means like static. I don't want to change the 31 anymore. The moment I press enter and drag towards down, and we will be able to see this is the relative frequency. I just want to put this only 2 decimal points. So in this way, we will be able to know the relative frequency. So if I make a total of these, it should be 1 all the time. So this is 1. So this is relative frequency. We have now cumulative frequency, just we want to calculate. So cumulative means the additions of everyone, right? So let's say is equal to sign, put here, enter. So 43.43 is coming. I want to add 43 plus 0.0. So is equal to sign the previous one plus the next one and enter. So in this way, if I drag towards down, it will be cumulative and the one will come at the end. So this is what we have done. So we have entirely completed what is the frequency distribution and bin. Now next part is I want to create histogram. So for making histogram, what I want, I just want to go with selecting data first, and I press control and select all these frequency. So if I don't want to use this one, I will not select it. So by just pressing control, I have selected this one and this one. Now we have options like we want to insert recommended chart. We have these charts available, right? So in this all chart, there are lots of charts available, right? Whatever the chart that we want, we will be able to make it. Let's make this one. If I click on this and press OK, so this chart will be available. If I want with the different color, that also available. I go with this one. Okay, click OK. Now we have this chart available. So graphical representation of data, that is also available. That is known as the visualization part. I know that we have this much information, like less than 50 is a blue color. So it shows that the students who have scored less than 50 marks will be shown here. How many students are there? 15 students we can find. So go to plus sign. If I want to change something like x-axis, I don't want, or if I want that, that is available. Right now, let's say data label. If we click on the data label, so data label is available here. So we can find the data label here. Then one thing more is chart title. So click on the chart title, and if I want to change it, I can change a student report. Right. So in this way that we have this information ready. Right. Another way, same thing, that we can insert data again. If I want, if I don't want this one, I want this bin and frequency. So I select from the bin and frequency both, right? And select insert, then a recommended chart. So in this case, automatically there are different charts available. I can go with the pie chart. I can go with the line diagram. So we have these recommended. I go with the frequency, right, and click OK. So in this case, so what happened, I can find this information available. So look at this, we have this data 15 and from 0, right? So 16 0 0 means like we don't have any student between 51 to 60 as we cannot find. Let's say if in case if I change some data, let's say Jasmine, I would say it's a 55. Then see what happened. It changes or not. Press enter. Yes. So the moment I press 55, it changes. The one student is there between this range. You can find from the line diagram as well as bar diagram. If I make some other modification, let's say I want here 59 and press enter. Now two students are here who have scored marks between 51 to 60. So this is really very useful tool available in Microsoft Excel for making data analysis.